throws to first. That's it out.
Batting good. The center fielder.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. This guy has turned into a beast. Hard on the ground at first. He takes it on his own. Gets him easily, ends the inning. D-backs got a pair on the homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
No por lo que yo tengo, por lo que yo he vivido y cómo me mantengo. Salud mental es lo primordial y el que te diga lo contrario para mí está mal y no es por criticar.
Back here at Chase Field, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one is lifted in the air. Pat moving under it. And it's caught for the out. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. In there, and it's 0-1. JT Realmuto, City, has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. Got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the now. Gabriel Moreno. The wind and pitch. Out towards left center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. One down. Now up next for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. In the first pitch, misses for ball one. And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering upstairs. Just missed. The 3-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the veteran DH, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's outside. Tapped softly on the ground. And he's safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
In time to Bush. Inning over. And welcome back. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Royce Lewis. First pitch, and he just misses. Lewis in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2017. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And a foul ball. A wind to kick the pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice job turning on that pitch and smoking.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now here is line drive, base hit. Runner from third, in to score. It's 2-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one down the line. Tied up here in the early going. The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the plate, down 2-2. On the ground to third. Nice stop. Fires to second for one, and that's two.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here's Nico Horner. The solo homer his first time. That one's in there. That's strike one. 2 outs. And one in scoring position. And a pop ball right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Goes down looking. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning. This is Corbin Carroll. And the pitch. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1. Bounce to the right side. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Drive base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Alonso in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. He's already homered in this one. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stick.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Marte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on, belted for Armstrong. Going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. The relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the cows, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Man at second with 1 away. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. And forget it. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 5-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing 1 over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
In time to Bush, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. On the line, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now fly ball to right center. Suzuki racing over to make the catch. They strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 5-2. Back here in the desert as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And there's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him, Lucas. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. On the ground. Not in time. He's safe.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon.
Runner. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. No ball. Run and miss. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next one misses. And the count is 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner goes again. In the dirt. And Real Muto is out. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. It's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Here's Royce Lewis. Doubled in his first debut. That's in there for strike 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. That one missing low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And they'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. You'll want. Good eye in that spot. Check swing, no appeal. Out 2-1. Suzuki on third. Lewis at second with 2 gone. And now it's even up. Just misses without. In the air, left side. Moving under it. That is the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here at the ballpark. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. There's a line drive to left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And half up to hit. Rounded out his first time. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
That's out to center field. Brings it in. 2-away now.
It's important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Carroll up in for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Swings and crushes one right field way back. He sends it out of here, and they add on. It's 6-3. That one just sounded good.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet, and my ears are ringing. Feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and deals. Just off the inside edge.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
They take the force out, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-3. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jason Dominguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they've put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Miller, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
0-1.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Pitch. Fouled off left side.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
inside.
Inside,
And
ball
it's
2.
2-1. And that one finds its way through. The leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting.
Number 32 takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So digging in, Gabriel Moreno.
He's going.
Runner on the go. In the air, out towards left center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. 2 down. And at first, digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out there. All right, we go to the inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Right into the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Crow Armstrong up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next offering is foul back. And here it comes. Right side, hard hit. Alonso takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. Realmuto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State. But when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlin scouts decided after seeing him catch one time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catch. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Diamondbacks 6. Welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Ildemaro Vargas. The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey preparing to come on if needed. Runs down the line, took the extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He looks it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. That right there was perfect.
Over to second for 1. Ian Happ stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First offering misses the mark. Happ, a former All-Star. 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And it's even up.
1-1.
And the righty deals. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for Now on the bump, number 64.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Suzuki stands in here, takes ball one low. He swings and fouls one off.
So with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And he takes it himself for the out. Royce Lewis, the next cup to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. And downstairs. In the dirt. Toss to Alonso. And 2 away to start the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, number 85. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive. Makes the play, and it's out. Back here at Chase Field, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Pitch. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. They stop center field.
That's back-to-back singles for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Marte at first, 1 gone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. That's out number 2. And at first, Anthony Volpe stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one ripped left field. Dominguez ranging back. Still going back. Can't get there, and now maybe exclamation. Cut off, now and go home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they're up by 4. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. Hard ground ball, base line. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk descent with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch just misses. And there's the strike. Right-handed reliever. That's a base hit as a run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball team.
Double steal. And first offering is fouled off. First and second, 2 down.
He's going, runner! That's a ball.
Third, 2 and double steal.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. But if
this ball gets down, it's a hit. In there safely. And it's 9-3. Play at the plate. Got it. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. Ball way inside, gets out of the way. That one sliced foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And the 3-1. And a foul ball left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes the pitch. Swing, and he breaks his back. Vargas. Not in time, he legs it out.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, you just put the ball in play on the ground. And gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
A.J. Puck gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball.
You're going to get something going. This is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's going to look over your shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And now the count is even. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Gets a piece and stays alive. And ball 4 to a board.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Push in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot. For the hitter, definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a strike. It's 2-2. Stays alive. Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's the strike. Now 1-1. In there. And so now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
That's inside.
That's inside. And the count is even, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left-hand batter waits. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Moreno squeezes it, and that's the inning. Back here in the desert is Gurriel. And the pitch. In the air, out towards right center. Suzuki on the move. And there's one down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That one's in there, 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Carmen Majinski is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. The next offering misses. And that is ball one. And that one a little bit high. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 up, 2 down. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there, and that's strike one. At the belt fight. They say you win.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a base hit to the right. And Ketel Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. At 110 miles per hour on the exit V ball. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez makes the grab on the run. We go to the ninth. JT Realmuto steps in. They hand the ball over to a new arm, David Bednar.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. You still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Popped up. Alonso under it. And there's Ryan. So they're down to their final out. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And a good eye there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Is just 1 strike away.
2-2 now.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. In the air, center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks win game 1 here at home. Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, the champions, champions, champions. My view from the top of the moon.
for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs, the Arizona Diamondbacks. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Zach Gallen. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out. Picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. That misses off the outside edge. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso takes the grab, one down. And up next for Chicago, Owen Miller. Strike one.
Big Zach Gallen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball for 23 at North Carolina. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with quick speed on first.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And 1-2.
It's a good take.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks deals. That one just misses. Miller, the base runner at first with one out. Right side. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Bush. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. 2-2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Fights it off. We'll see another. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat. Due next. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in it.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in scoring position. Looks like things are getting a little wobbly out there on the mound.
The pitch. Foul back all the way, and that's out of play. 2013, the playoffs. Caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series. Well, got a pause on that thought. Bottom of the first, leading off, Corbin Carroll. And he deals. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Ketel Marte. In there for strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering upstairs.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Hit hard, that gets through. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab, one away. And here is Anthony Volpe.
Not shortstop. Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a pop-up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 0-1. And that's through there for a strike. Pitches downstairs.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him. 2 gone now. Next to hit for Arizona, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch, and he just misses. In the air, left field. Dominguez under it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League. Welcome back. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And that one in the air, center field. And Realmuto's one up on down. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run. Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Number 85 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Righty delivers. And a ball evens the count. Tied up here in the early going. Stays alive. Next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Nice grab. The throw, and they get the out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
He did it for the brethren. I kept it all smiles like Preston when they pressed in with their questions. I went Minnie Mouse.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First offering, and it just misses.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Here's the swing and a drive. Way back there. Gone. This place is absolutely loving it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now, Ildemaro Vargas. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. And into the corner. It's out of here. A towering shot to right. And they tap out to their lead. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get the slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one misses. And it's 1-0. Line drive, base hit. To hit. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Kicks and fires. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field for Armstrong. Racing back towards the wall. Hits the fence. Now a relay to third. He's in there.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
This is Corbin Carroll. He hit a leadoff home run at the bottom of the first. That's a base hit. Run score. Runner stops at third, and they're at the quarters with nobody out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Well, he's already singled in this game. Ball one there.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Hard hit left side. Fires to second for one. And a run scores on the double play. Here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game. It looks like sooner than later, you're going to have to go to the bullpen.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was working. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning, and now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. In for a strike. 0-1. Dominguez, a former All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The wind and the pitch. Swings, pushes one. Right field, way back. It's gone. That one felt good, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Well, that one got the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
The other way, and it goes just foul.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. Came out. And out front for strike 3. Here's Nico Horner. In there, and it's 0-1. Horner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Ricky Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball. Caught it out front and lifted into the gap. At that point, probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
That's in there. 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Right through there for a strike.
That smash towards center. Snatch it on the run. do. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's 5-2.
Money don't slow down. I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping the top. I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. High spots for the drip.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in is the speedy Anthony Volpe. Lifted in the air, right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One down. Wilyer Abreu stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Abreu, a strong-arm center fielder, 25 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
The pitch, run around the goal. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Abreu around second, headed for third. Throw cut off, now the plate. And he's in there as a run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. He's already homered in this game. That just misses, and that's ball one. Ripped on a line to center. For Armstrong. Puts it away. Runner tagging for third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back here at Chase Field, out of the fourth, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And this is inside. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog, it's Jacob Tyler.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late on that fastball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. It's a 1-2. Down on strikes. And one ball. Next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. 1-for-1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. A line to kick the pitch. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Lewis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. 2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the struggles continue. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Check swing, you win. 4-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Lays out. He's got it. And that's a great play for the out. Corbin Carroll digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Rick to the left center base hit. And he turns and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. And his not hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Rudder breaks for third. For the third. Wow. And that. Back here in the desert, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 00. Gallen back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
You know, these Cubs being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Ground ball to the right side. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Drops into the glove.
And there's one away.
At first, and the batter down. Owen Miller puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. There's 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. That one finds the zone. And that is strike 1. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. And now Michael Bush. High in the air, out to right. Carroll moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Cubs leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Kyle Wright.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Marte lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Alonso in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The pitch. Up the middle and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Ball 1, no strikes.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Marte, the lead runner, out at second. Alonso at first with no outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. Run away. 2 on with 1 out. Wilyer Abreu stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's 2 down. Corner with a relay throw. Incoming. Third to add on. It's 7-2. Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And that one is gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. Circled back to the pitch. He was absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
A new arm into the game. The righty, number 32. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now, Ildemaro Vargas. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. One out to right. Over the wall, and it's an automatic double. And it's scoring position with 2 away. And now the DH, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hammered down the line, took the extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's now 10-2. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Ian Happ. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Curveball drops in for a strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski getting loose out there. The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bo Armstrong brings it in for the 3rd out. Top 6. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch just misses.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
So man aboard, and now it is JT Realmuto. First offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. Armstrong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knee.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Suzuki goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. And the pitch. That one hit to right. Carroll calls it in, and there's 2 away. And at first, next to hit, Royce Lewis. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brady makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. First offering misses the mark. Activity in the bullpen. Carmen Majinski up and loosening in the pen. The next pitch misses, but it's 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that.
Well struck right field. Bangs off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez makes the play, and there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Pete Alonso stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. He's trying for 3rd. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal 3rd right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Swing and a ball popped up. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Now, Anthony
No,
Volpe.
that's the ball.
First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they more. He made him pay for that one, and they add a couple more. It's 13-2, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in the sport are contagious, Boog, and right now, for these guys, clearly it's the long ball.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling. I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Carmen Majinski taking over on the mound.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest. So
that one ripped right center field. And it's gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 14-2.
to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now up next for Arizona, Sean Murphy. Ball one, no strikes.
No
a
strike.
6'2 righty, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Inside just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. That's to third. Lewis rolls across the diamond. Got the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 outs. Base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that's the third out. And And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 85. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he offered at him. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Dominguez, batting with one down, takes the strike. Next offering is in for a strike. The next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. This one popped up. Marquez should have it. Makes the catch for the end. 2 outs, bases empty. Owen Miller, the next cup to hit. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low.
1-1.
And there's a ball. The 2-1. There's a strike.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's still good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
The line of the pitch. Right side. Tosses to first. He's at third out. Back here at the ballpark is Gurriel. The pitch. This to third. Zips it across. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
In the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
No, that's down.
First offering, and it just misses. And he pumps it a strike. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike. Good eye right there. That one pushed to the left and foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That's hard hit in the line. And it's into the gate. Now he'll turn for second. Around second, he wants the cycle. Corner, relay to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And that's in for a strike. Slapped foul. In the air to left down the line. And puts the squeeze on that. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bush in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Ball strike right there.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He rockets one to right, and they inch closer. It's 14-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Crow Armstrong,
no
the next to hit, takes outside. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu on the move. Slants it for the second out. JT Real Mutual steps in. That's in there. Oh, 2 as he waves at that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground to the left. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
The batter, the right fielder.
So 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next cup to hit. That's in there. It's 0-1. And a foul ball. Real Muto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out, that ends the frame. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is inside. This to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's out, but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Anthony Volpe.
Inside.
That one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Vichinsky throws to first. Tag, and he's picked off. And here it comes. There's a line drive to left field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and hooks for second. In safely, it's a double of his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to full side, kept it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at second here with 2 away. Wilyer Abreu stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This guy has turned into a beast. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Flying around third and headed home. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Sean Murphy. a chance. And that one's gone. John Murphy circles the bases. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 17-3.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one. There's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate. 3-homer game, always special. But going off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Shelby Miller.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
1 ball, no strike.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
That one pulled foul.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That one out of right field. That's back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in. D-backs at a pair on the homer. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Back here in the desert, and now Royce Lewis. Down, back to work. Swings through that one.
No ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And
That's
now
the ball.
1 and 2.
1-2.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Right into the plate. Keeps the attack going with a foul ball.
Always having a tough time getting the pitch by-in. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitchers still able to make some type of contact.
And it falls. And aboard on the leadoff single. So man aboard. And now the shortstop, number 85. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound
1-1.
defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one in for a strike, 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Lewis coming home. Oh, the throw is over his head. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost him a run. And he'll make it all the way around to score. So a terrible throw in from the outfield, and it ends up a Little League home run. That one carried, and it's out of here.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's...
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Kevin Gainwell.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here is Owen Miller. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Oh, and he brushes him back upstairs again.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run
Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
down in the box. He's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Bush stands in now, looks at that one inside. Foul ball there. Miller at second, corner, on at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and they end up with 2 in scoring position after the out at first base.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Crow Armstrong stands in now and watches strike one. Base hit and a run in to score. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. Digging in, JT Realmuto. First offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. Gets the jogger out of bases.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Next offering upstairs. Now one miss.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Down to their final strike. And now it's filled up. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Lewis in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering misses. And 1-1. 2 outs. Bases are full. And there's a ball. Hammered down the right side, the foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Right through the shot. And that'll do it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage day or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now. But more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, Cindy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Drew, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shump. Talk to you soon.
I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, closer I get to you. She's a ghost, and the truth is impossible, but I love her.
Private after parties, red carpets, real Barbies. Fish scale taught me they reel you in just to hold you back.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 2 of the American League Championship Series, the New York Yankees took down the visiting Mariners 5-4. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
Today, some feelings I leave and call her, but feeling mistreated. I sleep on my and they tell me to drop, I don't see the reason. My missus went like a thief, together we get in the
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks, Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher tonight, Edward Cabrera. Chris, how about the scouting report?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. He maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning. I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
This is Corbin Carroll. Pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone. And that is gone. That was a moonshot. That's his third home run of the series. It's 1-0.
Oh, so much for settling into this game, Bill. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box. Got a pitch to hit, jumped all over. And I'll tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Here's Ketel Marte. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right-hander kick steals. Swung on, belted. That one back there. It bangs off the wall. And he's got it double.
All over that one right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big-time power. First offering, misses the mark. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And the righty deals. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. So they get the first out of the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Schaub and Chris Singleton. Next to him, Anthony Volpe. First pitch just misses. And it's second. In the air to left center. Dominguez drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. So here's Murphy now. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
That's outside. Here's a 1-1. Hammer, base hit. Here comes Marte around third. The throw's offline, he's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
For Armstrong.
Pulls it down, and that'll do. The switch hitting outfield, Jason Dominguez. Bounce to the left side. And he'll be safe at first. And at first, Owen Miller, the next cover to hit. And he's in there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Here's the 0-2. A little bit low. It's a good take.
1 ball.
Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Good eye right there. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's Nico Horner. That misses the zone. 1-0. Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Horner who wasn't drafted. That's a hit. Dominguez rounds third, headed for the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive number.
No outs. Runners at first and second. And up downstairs. 1-1. And a pitch. Fights it off. We'll see another.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Left-hand batter waits. Laser, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Bases juiced. No out. That misses the zone. The count is still running. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. And this one scores on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And that one pulled back. Next pitch is in the dirt. And a count 1-2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Comes the pitch. Good job to fight that one. Comes the 2-2. That one the other way. He hauls it in. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Next one just misses. 1-2 to count. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Got him. Out number 3. They get 2. Back. Here at the friendly confines. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Bienvenido Bro. And a foul ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in that part of the play.
Yeah, well, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be. It's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable, sometimes it's tipping your pitches.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. The one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. So relay.
He's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
In half up to hit. There for the out. Runner scores from third. In there for strike 1. Ball 1. The pitch. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first, and that's an out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Corbin Carroll will hit next. He led off the game with a home run. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, here's Royce Lewis. The right-hander back to work. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. 1-1 now. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's the shortstop, number 85. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Throw, save. And that was close. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Diamondbacks have elected
Here's
to
one
challenge
more
the
look.
previous play.
They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Berg. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
So the batting order turns over. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. to the left side. Fires to second for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cubs 2.
We the hardest in the room, that's a heavyweight. Whoa. And we ready to go. We don't put in the work, and we ready to show. Better tell them right now that we ready.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. Ripped on a line. For Armstrong. Puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down.
Now batting,
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Throw Armstrong. Ranges back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Pete Alonso takes it deep. His second homer this series. It's 4-2.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of
here. And now here is Anthony Volpe. Ball one. The mark there. Ball one. Volpe goes 5 feet 9 inches. 23 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And the right-hander deals. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Here's Sean Murphy. And downstairs. Next one is off the plate. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted a challenge at both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything from him.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Sean Murphy circles the bases. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. You got a pitch that he can handle, and you hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Now up next for Arizona, Wilyer Abreu. Flied out his first time. Oh, 1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around. Rip, but it curls back. In the air, right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but Owen Miller getting ready to hit. Singleton scored his first time. Soroka back to work. There's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Deal 2. Center field. Abreu sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Now here is Nico Horner. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. That misses, and that is ball 1. Busch throws right, bats left. batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Someone fouled off, 2-2. And he deals. Come back to the mound. And he gets fired.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
In the air, left side. Allen makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left. Back here. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ildemaro Vargas. To the right side. Throws to first. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Ian Happ stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Tap to first. And he grabs it in foul ground. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, he doubled up on the off-speed there. We talked about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Chop to the right side. They get the touch on him and knocks the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Right back to him on the mound. We'll throw to first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're still out in front 5-2. Bottom of the 4th, here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Cubs do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And here it comes. Liner, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
You've got to get on your horse, get to that thing, and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it, or if you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side. Oh, it's a foul!
So up now for Chicago, Royce Lewis. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Stays alive. Runners on the corners, go out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The next pitch misses. Well, that's ball 2. Here's a rocket out to left. Hank makes the play. Runner tags for home. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
The batter will be the shortstop, number 85. Reached on an infield single his first time. Foul ball. Suzuki stands at first at 1 out. Nope. Next one misses. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down.
the left fielder, number 24.
Back to the leadoff spot. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Here's the ball. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. And Hunter throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Next offering away upstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. And fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
No, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the time is. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end.
Back here at the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. And a pitch. That's inside.
You know, these D-backs digging into their numbers. To be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there. New arm out of the bullpen, Kyle Wright.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that leads him off. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now Pete Alonso. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. Marte around second. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corners, still nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Volpe up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Lifted in the air down the left side. Domingo makes the grab. One attack for third. They get 2. Double play. Sean Murphy now at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last attack.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
What you think lie ahead for the coming days? New leaves are on the same course where we stay. Relativity abounds, so it's so sure we are.
Welcome back. Now it's the DH, Owen Miller. Pitching change here, Taylor Clark.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
At the ball.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Righty delivers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, I'll tell you what, that's huge and change the ball.
1-1. Clips the corner. That's to third. Tosses the first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Back here at the friendly confines. Top of the 6th inning. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Wilyer Abreu. Swing and attack where the rolls foul. Abreu, an all-star a season ago. 25 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Base hit, left center field. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. Tag. Save! Bang, bang, play. That was close.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing. And
Runner takes off for third. Oh, he can't squeeze it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
The left fielder, number 8.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Runner on at third, 1 gone. It's there, and that's a great play. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Here's Gurriel checks his swing. Now to field at first. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
That one hammered center field. That's back. Into the bleachers and gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they add a run. It's 8-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5-6. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Clark, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Real Muto up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Got a good eye there. fought off foul. Swing the line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Kicks and fires. Swings and fouls one off. Real Muto leads off first with one away. That one ripped. And he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue hits to get a knock sometimes.
Lewis in the box now. No balls and a strike. You say you win. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. That's hard hit in the line. Suzuki calls it in, and there's one away. Next to hit for Arizona, Pete Alonso. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. That's too high.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now fly ball to right center. Makes a nice run at bat. Out number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Anthony Volpe. That one upstairs. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play. Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner on the go again. Pitches low. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
And no one can get there. He's in safely at second. A run comes in the play, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes a new arm. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. A soaring shot to center. His second home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned it in, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. And no one can get there. It falls in. Around second now, going for 3. The relay to third, in there safely.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Right-handed reliever. Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki has a beat on it. And that is that. And welcome back. Here's the shortstop at the play. Number 85. Clark back to work. Started after it. Appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Next one off the plate inside. And 1-1. Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Clark makes the play, and there's one away. Now he launches a throw over his head. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Tag, and he's out. And somehow that mess turned into a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes for something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Owen Miller. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Back to right. Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. At the top of the eighth, and now it's going to be Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. And that drops in for a strike. And that's ripped to the left. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Marte hung up in a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Now up next for Arizona, Pete Alonso. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A two-run shot, his second home run of the game. It's 13-3.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Shelby Miller.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs. This is outside, and it's 1-1. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And that is that. Back here in Wrigley field, bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Nico Horn. Joe Jimenez comes on now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground to third. Vargas, jump throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Michael Bush, the next cut to hit. First offering misses the mark. Horner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one is absolutely benefited.
Lightning fast hands to be able to put that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And a foul ball. 0-2 now. And that just misses. And a ball evens the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. And a base hit right there.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Line drive base hit for Armstrong. Round second on his way to third. He's in there. 13-6.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. High miss struck him out, and the struggles continue with the postseason. Royce Lewis will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses. 1 out and a runner at second. Now one miss. Late swing fouled off. The 2-1. That's down and in. Line drive to short and caught. Throw is wide, and it gets past him at first. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error. Now it's the shortstop, number 85. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Pat puts the squeeze on that one. And that... Welcome back. And now the catcher, Sean Murphy. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. And it's 0-1. Kicks Indians. Hard hit down the line and left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Next to hit for Arizona, Wilyer Abreu. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Murphy on at first, nobody out. On the ground, 2 balls. Flips it, that's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. Pitch. Good eye right there. Ripped on a line. And that's going to roll to the wall. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the park. Man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez right there to make the grab. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, David Bednar.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Miller stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fire. Fouls one off. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Dominguez around second, headed for third.
Comes through with the RBI. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
In the box now, no balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. No outs. Runner on second. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is
just an excellent swing all the way around, and he had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next offering is downstairs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one lifted to left. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Line to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks lead the series 3-0 and have a chance to complete the sweep here tomorrow.
These guys have been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3-0. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Senny, we saw plenty of offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out all play. Just look at these numbers. We were treated to a lot of fireworks in this one.
14-9 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
good.